Well, that's right, Xander's in the studio. It's Monday, so if you go to YouTube and you type in We Fancy Xander with an X and then Bish Bash Bosh, the second thing is Megan Bowen, which we'll talk about later. Click on We Fancy Xander. No, I don't actually know Megan Bowen, so I was going to ask. But anyway, we've got the live now video titled How to Destroy, or at least Get Rid of Mosquitoes in Korea. I love it, Xander. How you doing?
I'm great, mate. I'm awesome.
I like your sunglasses on the hat today.
Thank you.
Do you ever forget that they're there and then you bend over and they fall on the ground and get scratched?
I never bend over. It leaves me open to attack.
Really?
So I'm constantly
you should be more trusting. Nobody attacks
I'm constantly
people in
upright 24 hours a day.
Did you go to a boys' school as well, like me, Xander?
No, not at all.
Did you have a good weekend?
What did I do?
Did you just sleep and edit and stuff like last week? I remember you were complaining how people are in a different time zone to you in terms of sleep routines.
I don't remember what I did.
Nothing exciting like me then.
What did you do then?
I went to the beach for the whole
weekend.
weekend.
You went to the beach?
I went to the
That's
East
lovely,
Coast.
Isn't it? You went to Bournemouth.
I'd love to go to Bournemouth.
Blackpool.
It's quite sandy like Bournemouth, actually.
Really?
As I was playing with the sand, I was reminded of Bournemouth in my younger days. No, it was Naksan Beach.
Oh, not
which
Yang
is
Yang.
near to Yangyang, like in between Sokcho and Gangneung. It's like in between those two.
Oh, I thought Yang Yang was West Coast.
No, Yangyang is like northeast,
okay.
kind of close to the North Korean border.
I know Taean's on the West Coast. That's a real big stretch of beaches. But yeah, I've been at Sokcho and Gangneung and stuff quite a lot, but never Yang Yang. So I was kind of like,
Yangyang's nice, and it's a little bit quieter than Sokcho. And we also went to Sokcho yesterday.
I mean, Sokcho was pretty quiet, to be fair.
I did it yesterday because on the weekend they had some big music festivals on the beach. Skull and Ha Ha were there.
Really?
Skull and Ha Ha. Do you not know reggae music in Korea?
Oh, yeah.
Famous from Korea, isn't it? So you didn't go to the beach then. Did you
Obviously
swell
not.
to Hearing in Seoul? Was it hot?
I was in my house, I believe the whole time. Oh, I went to my hairdresser's baby's first birthday party, and that's the first.
To your hairdresser's baby's first birthday?
I never been to one of those parties before, so I was actually really interested to see what it was like, because it's basically like a wedding.
Yes.
It costs the same as a wedding to go. You've got to pay him like all man on.
50,000 won,
and you get like the buffet, and there was like all these little events. And like little competitions going on, and I actually ended up winning one because one of them was just like, who came the furthest? And
did you lie and say you came all the way from England for the Doljanchi?
Well, the guy, the host was like, "Are you from LA?" And they were like, "No, he's from England." And he's like, "Okay, England." And he's like, "Anyone further than England?"
Oh wow!
And so I ended up winning, and my prize was a latte voucher for $50. So I actually got my money back.
You won then. Xander's winning at life.
I won, and everyone else won like water bottles and things. So I came up with the best prize.
Brilliant. How close are you to your hairdresser to get invited to a baby's first birthday?
Quite close, I guess.
How long have you been using the same hairdresser?
Probably about 2 to 3 years now, actually. We've been going to the same guy.
I feel quite upset. I think I used my previous hairdresser for about 5 years straight. She never invited me to anything. She got married in that time as well.
Oh, yeah, I was invited to the wedding, but I didn't get to go. Unfortunately.
Right. I'm going to have to take some tips from you how to get friendly with my hairstylist.
Yeah.
Maybe get a better hairstylist. That could be the answer as well. Today, our hashtag, before we get on to our theme, is Monday. What does Monday mean for you? Do you get Monday blues? Do you have? We were talking about it last time, weren't we? That you don't have that routine set in place, but you do have this now. Is this something you dread getting?
No,
up for on a Monday?
I like coming to this actually.
Good.
This is fun.
That's nice.
It's something nice to do on a Monday, you know. It
and you're not
structure.
getting up for this, right? You're just staying up, I suppose.
I've been up since 3:30 today.
3:30 a.m.
Yeah, but I went to bed at 11, so I only slept a short amount of time.
Why'd you get up so early?
Oh, I wanted to go gym.
At 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Wow.
So I ended up getting to the gym at like 4 or something, 4:20.
It's open 24 hours, is it?
On some days, yeah. Most of the days it is, yeah.
Wow. How many people are in the gym at that time?
When I went in, there was 2, and then I was the only one after like 5 minutes. The other people left, so...
Do you like sing when everyone's gone?
I danced.
You danced?
I danced around.
That's part of exercise.
I guess I did a little bit of singing, but not too loud, because they play music quite loud in there, but I had my headphones in. So.
Okay, that's nice. Well, Xander, I'm glad you said that you don't despise coming here and that you enjoy it on a Monday morning. That's lovely. What's today's theme then, Xander?
well, like my really nice YouTube towel came out with. It's how to like get rid of mosquitoes, like, or how to prevent them. And also, I hear from you we're actually going to go into some remedies too.
Yes, because I brought some. From have you brought some bites with you that we can remedy?
No, actually, there was a mosquito in my house, but I got rid of it.
You got rid of it. How did you get rid of it then?
Bug spray.
Oh, nice. And that's a great segue. We've got some spray here, right?
Yes, we do.
Shall we start with this then?
Okay. Sure.
What is in front of us, Xander?
Which one do you want to go for?
You can choose. I'll leave it up to you.
Let's go for this one. Defense zone.
Oh, I've never seen that. That looks a bit industrial for my liking.
Oh, there's no person to zoom in today.
No.
So we'll have to show all the cameras individually.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, lovely. Yeah, so this is a spray. I mean, I don't know how the picture on the can shows it being outside, but I don't really see how it can work that well outside if it's windy.
I suppose it could get
because you're meant to spray this in the air around you, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not meant to be harmful to humans, I guess. I mean, don't spray it into your lungs or face.
No.
But spraying it around you is meant to deter them, like kind of scare them away or whatever.
But, okay.
Have you used one of these before?
I do when I'm outdoors sometimes, especially when I go jogging late at night. My wife often tells me, put this on because mosquitoes are apparently
so you
most
actually spray
active.
it onto your skin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's cooling.
Yeah, but if you've had like a shower before, I've sometimes done that, and then it stings a little bit. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's meant to.
I think maybe you meant to spray it onto your clothes, not your bare skin.
That's much safer. But this one specifically says skin spray. Yeah. So it's supposed to be. And it's got a picture of a little kid at a picnic. So I'm assuming it's meant to be for kids as well.
That's interesting.
Then on the back says anyone over the age of 12 years old. Do you not use these at all then?
I bought one in Indonesia, but that was but there was no like bugs in Indonesia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was no mosquitoes.
But in the jungles and
stuff. I got one bite.
Wow, that's amazing. I want to just try this out.
Okay, go on.
Okay, let's take a sniff.
It doesn't smell that bad. It actually smells like a kind of a mouthwash.
Yeah, it's not as bad as some of them that I used to get in the UK, which were really chemically.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was speaking about this on one of my live streams after one of the shows when I was walking home. I was on a live stream, and I was like, I don't remember there being any mosquitoes in the UK.
No, you're right, there aren't. I bought them when I was going on holiday to other places.
My brother was there, and he's like, they come back.
Oh, really?
There's a resurgence in the population of mosquitoes.
I'm guessing it's because of the weather, like getting warmer in the UK. That's a terrible change for the UK.
Some crocodiles will be in the rivers soon.
It's going to be elephants and the Serengeti in the UK. So this, I used to use it in the UK. It used to stink, but the ones in Korea, I would say, are much more nasal friendly to your nostrils, like they don't smell. Do you mind if I spray a bit on you, Xander?
If you want.
A bit on your hand. This is one that we use actually at my family because my wife cares about our kids' skin, so it's like
it's like an oil.
environmentally
It's like
friendly. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that nice?
Smell.
It's nice.
Okay.
Reminds you of something.
Yes. Carvel.
Oh yes, to open up your noses.
The little brown bottles, you'd cut the top off and then you'd put
those weird little plastic
behind
things,
your ears or
and
something.
on your pillow.
Yeah,
to open up your airways.
I mean, it's not. It's pretty much the same smell, but
similar.
There's a slight difference there. But that took me back like
years
to when I was like really young.
It's something that kids in the UK used to have dropped on their pillows or on their behind their ears to open up their nostrils.
I wanted some of that. Okay, did they still make it?
I think it was banned actually. Yeah, because it wasn't good for kids. We tried to get it recently, and it wasn't there.
So I grew up with this, and now they decide it's not good for kids.
Yeah, it's true that many things that we did when we were younger are not good for us. But these ones, I think, are totally like friendly to not only the environment because there's no DEET in them.
What the DEET stuff is that? What they put in sports sprays as well? Like,
I'm not sure.
Is that what?
I think it's banned nowadays, isn't it, DEET? Okay. Or it should be.
I'm not really sure what DEET is. Does anyone know what DEET is? Please write in one of the comment streams on the 3 different ways we're broadcasting this.
It's banned, so it can't be good for us. The second thing, because that's quite common, I'm guessing, in other countries, right? The sprays.
Yes.
But the plug-in thing in that little plastic bag there, Xander, are you familiar with this?
Is this one of these air ones, or is this an emitter of a frequency?
No, it's an air one.
It's an air one, so it's like one of them airwigs or whatever. I guess.
Yeah. Except it's not a nice fragrance. It's actually pretty odorless, I believe. Have you ever tried this at home?
No.
Do you not have a mosquito problem then, really, where you live?
I am very quick at dealing with my mosquito problem.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How?
When I kill them straight away.
You find them?
Oh, I do. I hunt them down. But yeah, I'm not really sure if these actually worked so well. I mean, I've seen them, but they're usually quite expensive in my mind. I'm like, I don't gotta spend money on this.
Yes.
And plus I need another plug.
That's true. You're
It's
using up a plug.
yeah.
The electricity consumption, I think, is pretty low. But what you do is, you just plug this into the wall, right? And then these are the refillable cartridges.
Oh, yes. They look very familiar.
Yeah, and that's all that you stick in here. And then it lasts about 30 days. And there's a little light that proves it's on. But you're right. I don't know how effective they are. Because you can never test it, right?
Unless you brought mosquitoes in to see if they were trying to escape the house.
Yes.
But they never do.
That's true. You can never really monitor it. There's a really old school one that we haven't started with that we'll do in part 2. That is the older version of this. But this is the more modern, safer one that doesn't catch fire and has no smoke emitted to it.
I mean, that's more effective at getting rid of mosquitoes. That's how I get rid of them.
Cause a blaze. Yeah. Just burn them alive.
That's kind of what I do. So
we'll be talking on the YouTube stream and Facebook as well, and we'll be back after some Kwanjina. This is Bite Me or Jok Jok. We're back for part 2, hot off the shelf. You can join us on the YouTube live stream, Arirang Radio on Air, on Xander's We Fancy Xander channel, and on Facebook, which is also Arirang Daily K, all one word. Lots of messages coming in. Autumn Shaddix from your We Fancy channel says, mosquitoes are awful here where I live, and I always get bit, and the bites look horrible because I have sensitive skin. It's the same for me, Xander. If I get bit, it swells up really massively red, and it looks disgusting. That's why I'm really anal about mosquitoes. Most of these products are my products that I have at home.
Oh, no.
Are you fine? Do you not swell up at all? Do you just get a little itch or something?
Yeah, the worst reaction I ever got, I went to Taean and literally I had a good 70 to 80 bites on each ankle.
What?
Yeah, so I basically had a really weird reaction. I was scratching so much, and there was so much what's the
antihistamines.
Yes, histamines in my bloodstream because I kept scratching and I was going crazy. So I had to go to the doctor and they prescribed me some antihistamines basically to bring down the swelling. That was the worst I've ever got. And before I went to Indonesia, I had one bite on my forearm here, and that got really weird.
Really?
Like weird liquid was coming out of it.
Ooh.
But I've had all the injections like Japanese encephalitis, and all the other ones. So I know I'm good. I'm not gonna get any bad diseases. But yeah, I had a weird reaction to that. But normally it's just a red bump which is itchy. But hopefully
Fingers
I can
crossed.
get rid of I don't scratch him.
Yeah.
Doesn't get too bad, but that was the worst time ever.
Oh, you've just reminded me, when the mosquitoes are out and about in Korea and you're in shorts, they are always biting your ankles, and that gets so itchy, doesn't it? Insanely.
Thin skin.
Oh, really?
Thin skin.
Is
so
that what they're
more
attacking down there?
Yeah, and I guess the feet smell and stuff.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Annie from Singapore says, good morning, Xander and Peter. It's interesting to learn about different mosquito repellents. I prefer the stick-on patches to the spray ones. I once got a cute clip-on one in Korea with a picture of a cute bear from a cartoon, which I clipped onto my backpack. Yeah, there are the little stick-on plasters. Have you seen those?
I've seen some viral videos about them.
Oh, really? Why? Why do those videos go viral?
Because they put people's arms into jars of mosquitoes and they go without our little badge or sticker.
Yeah.
And then they do it with, and then the more mosquitoes are not even bothering to look at the arm.
Wow, so they are effective.
Apparently, unless it is a rigged video, the mosquitoes are already full or whatever, or
they're just stuck
they
to
are
the
males.
sides.
Because only females bite.
Oh, that's
females
a good tidbit.
take blood for their reproductive cycle of making eggs. Males don't. They don't bite anything.
Really?
They literally live and die. They're gone.
What a brilliant thing to learn. You learn something new every day. So if there's a male mosquito in my house, just let him be.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to tell which one. So
that was my next question. How do you tell?
But yeah, that's why when they were making those laser systems in Africa, they were just apparently male and female have a different vibration frequency in their wings.
Okay.
So the robot or camera would
Yeah.
detect which one's a female and only kill the females.
Wait, with a laser? Is that a thing?
They're developing. That's sort of who installed around villages in Africa to like just basically kill malaria carrying.
Like shoot them with a laser?
with a laser. Yeah. So
That's amazing.
I know. I want one in my house.
Yeah.
But there's not many mosquitoes, so.
But you just release them just for fun to see like a laser show. That would be amazing. Do you know, that's one thing we should mention here is that the mosquitoes, unlike other like Southeast Asian countries, or not so much Southeast Asia, but maybe Africa, not any, I believe, or many at all, are bearing malaria or will spread any diseases, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty harmless, apart from a few cases of that Japanese encephalitis,
Yeah,
right?
and it's actually near the northern border.
Oh, really?
So there is, I think, especially for the UK, or I think there might be the World like Health Organization, the WHO.
Yeah.
There is a map, and it basically shows you the areas of where the problem areas do arise, where these things are. So, and they tell you what vaccinations to get before coming to Korea, but
yeah, that's the only one you should get.
Problem.
Yeah, and there's only like maybe 1 or 2 or 3, 4, like a handful of cases every year of that happening. What we were mentioning earlier, the patches, Annie said from Singapore. We've got something here,
right?
yeah. So this is the more trendy version. Forgive the character promotion, but these are for my kids. Like, you wear them as a trendy bracelet. How
Thought
cool
you
does
weren't
that
going to
look?
buy them boys and girls ones, mate.
You're
You've just
right.
literally gone back on your
Gender
word.
stereotypes. No, they choose, and they have already been inculcated in this gender kind of warfare.
Okay.
And so my son does choose the robot ones. Look,
That's
looks pretty
you
cool.
know what I found out? That's very normal.
Yeah, I think gravitating towards that is quite
It's
natural,
actually,
right?
Yeah. A lot of testosterone, that's what it is.
Maybe. He wants robots to fight one another. So this is just 2,500 won for this little packet. You get this bracelet in it, and for about a day or two, apparently it does what the patches do. I don't know.
A day?
I don't know. Yeah.
$2.50 a day?
It is not cheap, you're right.
That's like getting a bus.
Wait, let me just check.
You may as well pay someone else to go outside.
Sorry, I correct my mistake. It says 7 days. That's not too bad.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
okay,
you're getting 7 times the value we just thought we were getting.
70-something cents a day.
Would you ever sport one of these, Xander? So I think it's quite cute. Not
Yeah,
for a fully grown man, but
No,
you know.
I think if they made it, I mean, what is the effective part? Is it the icon or is it the badge?
I think it's the whole band itself, because I'm smelling that.
Does it smell like just your daughter?
This has been open for about a month, I've got to say. My daughter, she still just wears this, you know, as a fashion thing, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's both.
Did you find that it worked? Or were you not putting her in danger to try it out for science?
That's the problem.
Go next to that stagnant water.
Yeah, with all the mosquitoes. No, we didn't do that. Unfortunately, I say.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Just cover the face.
This, Xander, I don't know if you've seen this.
I've seen lots of them.
Okay.
They see them in bathrooms.
Okay, yeah. This one is quite a newly released product, apparently, because it's got no odour. I haven't actually sniffed it, but no, it doesn't. Look, this is fairly recently opened. I'm sure we shouldn't sniff it too much. There must be chemicals in there.
Whose bathroom is this from?
But this doesn't go on our bathroom. This is on our kid's door, because
Put it anywhere you want.
again, this is
Hang it from your wrist if you have a very small wrist.
Yes, you could, or just around your toes or something.
Wear it like an amulet, like you're going like.
But
Be gone.
my sister-in-law swears by this because it's odorless, and she's really anal about her kids like breathing in chemicals. And it's got no chemicals, and she says she's not had a mosquito at all. So I'm not going to argue with that.
I mean, could be placebo effects there. Like, who knows?
I'm gonna.
Does it work?
I'm gonna go on your side, Xander.
You have to release the mosquitoes into the house.
You want scientific proof, don't you?
I want proof every time.
So yeah, we've hung this on our kids' door. No mosquitoes in their room. We've not hung it on our door. No mosquitoes in our room either.
Do you regularly get mosquitoes in your house?
We did last year, but this year I've heard that there's a lack of mosquitoes due to the extreme heat.
Yes.
And lack of water. Yeah.
Positive repercussions for global warming.
There you go.
Yeah.
Less mosquitoes in Korea. One final one, at least, before the song break. Have you seen these?
I've seen them all the time, and I really don't think they work.
Really?
And I know they don't work.
Okay.
Because I had to do a shoot And it was like an outside barbecue thing. And this was up by Gapion.
Okay.
And they put like 5 of these on the floor, and they were all on, and they released a little smoke, like they do. And
like an incense burner,
and I was
right?
literally being bitten while it was going on. And I was like, these don't work. Look, I'm being bitten. What are you doing?
So these are the most traditional way. I've seen these since I was a kid in the 80s. You get a little metal stand, and they burn like an incense burner, and are said to be mosquito repellents. But as Xander said, I don't think they work very well either.
No.
So you just light one end. We'd love to do it in the studio, but we'd get chucked out and never allowed back in. And they just burn super slowly in this coil shape. You're meant to put them on, that's what that magazine is for, some kind of solid... I don't think a magazine is the best
I don't think something else that was also flammable is a very good idea.
But it's meant to be like a solid flat surface, they say. But I've seen it more often than not in the metal can that this can sometimes come in.
Yeah, or they just shove them on like stone floors, like anywhere. They just...
You're not a fan of these then?
No, it don't work.
I'm a fan because it's nostalgic. It's just harking back to my youth. They may not be effective, but when I see that, and you smell, it's got this stink smell as well, right? And it's not very pleasant. People used to do this in their houses before they realised,
Like a party.
inhaling fumes is bad for you. I don't know. We have time actually, Xander, just to get that one over there.
Okay.
Bug Out is what it's called. And if you look at the back, this is like, you know those blue fluorescent lights? Yeah, pull it out. Let's have a little look.
All right.
And then apparently you hang this up.
Yeah.
There's a little rope here.
Insert
a little bit of plastic.
the trap in the direct.
Does it got instructions in English?
I can see how this is going to work.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So what do you do with that little thing that you've got?
So you put this is going to be sticky back plastic.
It's just double-sided tape.
Throw it in there, yeah. So you'd put it in here somehow, right? And what this thing is, I'm looking at the type of plastic, I reckon, because you're meant to put it next to a light source.
Oh, really?
I reckon how this works is it reflects UV light only, or it glows in the dark, that kind of UV light. And bugs are attracted to that color, ultraviolet light. That's why you have those lights, those electric ones, which are super, super like purpley blue.
The bluey ones,
and when they fly and they get zapped. But this one will attract them to the plastic. They land on this sheet, unless the sheet is fragranced as well to attract them. And then the mosquitoes will just get stuck to it.
Oh, it's just a sticky pad. I've never used one of these.
I mean, that's what I'm going to guess. I mean, I never used it either. But that's educated guess. That's how it works.
Yeah, I think that would catch a lot of bugs.
Because it's obviously sticky. That's why they have the sticky pad.
You peel this off, and I wonder if they have these in other countries. Please do let us know. We'll be back after a song break to talk about more methods. We've got so many products in here, it's unbelievable. Vicks featuring Minna. This is Stop Enduring, or Kuman Potigo. We're back for part 3 of Hot Off the Shelf. Stop enduring Kuman Potigo. So if you're getting bitten by lots of mosquitoes, stop enduring that and just use some of these great products we've got on show here, including this one, which apparently you call F-Killer. This is 2 in 1. I totally thought it looked a bit messed up. You're meant to separate these. There's meant to be a coil that would then burn by itself. There you go. That looks more aesthetically pleasing. Double up, mate, you know. But then I feel it would just burn all the way through. Somehow you got to get rid of it. It's even stronger then, I guess. It's not really fragrant at all like this. It looks like a bit of cardboard. Set it on fire. I'd love to do it, but I'd never be allowed back here. It takes about 30 minutes to like an hour, I think, when you're burning this in your outdoor area. It's just like a really big incense stick. That's true. Ronald says from the Philippines that they still exist at every house here, the smoke type. And Siska was saying in Indonesia as well, they've got them. Maybe there is something to it, or it's just nostalgia. Or maybe the ones that were going after me were so desperate for the blood that they just didn't even care. They hadn't seen an Englishman before. They wanted your blood. You got a message from Siska as well. Got 3 messages from Siska. I'm going to combine them into one. Okie dokie. Okay. Morning, Xander. Happy Monday. Thank you very much. She missed my Q&A live stream that I did before the show. I did a nearly a 2-hour live stream just before coming here. Oh, really? Yeah. I missed that as well. You obviously didn't watch either. I was concentrating on this. She says, haha, let's fight mosquitoes today. Yes. My favorite is a mosquito racket, which we will be talking about very soon. Love the sounds of burning mosquitoes. Sounds cruel. It is a bit therapeutic, isn't it? Yes. The bracelet's very cute.
Does it have a special smell that makes mosquitoes stay away? Because they don't have it there.
I think so, but it's not a very potent smell because, again, this is for kids, so they don't make it too chemically.
Maybe they stay away because of the fashion sense. It's like, oh no.
That could also be it. Yeah, look at that. I'm not going near that person.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly. That round thing that you need to burn, here they call it Obat Nayamuk Bakar.
Wow.
And ours is a green, and theirs is a green color, and a mosquito is a Nayamuk.
Thank you.
I don't like the smoke thing from this. She doesn't like the smoke that comes out of it.
I don't think Xander's a big fan of the smoke thing either, is he? Roz from the US says, is geranium oil the main repellent ingredient? All the mosquitoes are here in Florida this year. They've obviously migrated from Korea.
It's uranium oil.
Uranium's
so
radioactive.
That's why it's green.
No, I'm not sure, Roz. I think for these natural ones, maybe it is. There's a homemade one you can do here that is made with cinnamon. Apparently mosquitoes don't like cinnamon. Again, I'm not sure how scientific that is.
The cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
No mosquitoes for life.
We'd have to see. We do have that racket. Why don't we get to that next? We've stored it behind us because it is dangerous.
Okay, so I'll show you first without pressing the button. I have one of these. They're very cheap. You can buy them from any of those cheap stores. You can buy them from supermarkets. You can buy them from the side of the road.
Yes.
From the people. And basically it's got a button. It's powered by AA batteries or AA batteries, and you press the button, and then you've got to swipe at the mosquito.
That electrifies that grid, right?
So there is a plus and a negative circuit in this. Yeah. And so there's the outsides, I believe, must be the negative, and the inside is the positive. So the mosquitoes are big enough that when they hit the inside, one of their extremities will be touching these outside parts.
Is that how it works?
And then it makes a circuit.
I never knew how it worked.
Come on, Peter.
I just used it, and I was like, this is great. So if you touch the outside by itself,
it's fine. You can touch the outside fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh!
Because you're not touching the inside, so there's no circuit.
That's relatively safe then.
Those little house flies that like food, they're too small to go. They're too small, so they go through it. You can't kill them.
Oh, they have to be big enough.
Circuit. So mosquitoes, they fly around like hunting. They have their little arms out and their wings out. They're like,
okay.
So they connect the circuit. But you can spray things at this, and it will make a circuit because of like vapor in the air. Or if you like spray water at it, like on your hands, you can make it do it.
Yeah.
And before it was making the sound, because,
just randomly.
Yeah.
Our writer did say do it with a bit of hair, but does that mean I have to take out my hair?
My spit is not. It's too viscous.
I do have a lot of grey hairs. I should choose one of those. But now I'm choosing just.
But then we have to smell your hair.
That's quite a long one.
Right. So you put it in. It's going to make a circuit, and obviously hair transmits electricity.
Oh, why is it not working? It's the battery. Not. Have I stuck it? I've just stuck it around.
Yeah, you got to get it all the way into the inside.
Come on, air. It's not working now. Earlier, it was all over the place.
Well, that's not good, is it? Well, if I get some water.
Usually it goes bang, bang, bang. Okay, Xander's going to try it. We can keep it away from the microphones.
Yeah.
But this is really, I don't know, for me, therapeutic. Because I hate mosquitoes, right?
Press the button.
It's not working. What's going on?
It's going to work. It works.
It's going to go bang, bang. Tick. Oh, there we go. Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? I'll do it again.
You could see a little spark. Oh, there we go. And the reason it's so good as well is because it's massive.
Away from the microphone.
I'm going to stop pushing the button now. The reason it's so good is because it's a tennis racket. It's bigger than a fly swatter, so you've got a bigger surface area to hit them with.
Yes, exactly. And it kills them instantly, pretty much. Or at least knocks them out.
It's more humane, isn't it?
I don't know. Having your insides exploded when the water vapor inside you heats up to a temperature and explodes.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, I don't think that's why.
It's not completely humane.
Nice. No, but it's either that or fire for me.
Fire?
Yes.
How do you burn them?
Deodorant can and a lighter.
Oh, I've seen that before, but that's way more dangerous than one of
course,
these, right?
Trained professional. I was a firefighter.
Oh,
no,
really?
No, I wasn't. But that is how I do it.
That'd have been a good
It's
story.
because Happy does it with his hands, and he managed to catch him. He can feel them bite him.
Oh my goodness! How sensitive is he?
Yeah, he's really sensitive.
Wow.
He can feel bites happen, and he's like, "Oh, I just got bitten," or "Oh, I'm getting bitten now." He's like, "What?"
And then he'll see it and squash it.
But I've only catched them when I see them land on my hand and I'm on my phone or something.
I see.
But he can catch them in the air quite a lot of the times, but I'm either too slow or whatever, so I have to rely on those things or fire.
The rackets, they are one of the best inventions I've seen from Korea, and this is when everything else doesn't work, this is what you need. One of these. So
Unless they get inside.
That's true. Then it's a nightmare, isn't it? This is the mosquito nets, right? And this is for kids because it's like a little tent. You opened this up outside, right?
We did, yes.
What do you think?
It's one. Yeah, it's basically the inside of a normal tent, like the kind of like meshy material that would protect you from any bugs and flies and stuff. It's basically that, but a little bit thinner.
Yeah. That's
a little bit more flowy.
It's meant to be airy because we use these in the summer and it can get so hot in these that they make them a bit airy. And it just pops up like one of those instant tents.
Yes.
It's great. We're not going to do it in the studio because it would just cover everything.
And more. You can get ones that go above your bed.
Yep,
so you can hang them up.
Here, I brought this in. I'm not kidding. These are all from my house.
I hope no
I'm
one's
not
in
getting
the bed.
married. I promise.
I hope no one's in the bed now and they're getting bitten.
My wife probably is. I do apologise for ripping this off you, but because it was quite an ordeal for me to get bitten, we went down this route, and then you don't get bitten, Xander. Seriously, this is the only foolproof way. The mosquitoes can't actually get in. And look, it's weighed down with little stones, you'll see, which is quite a clever idea. Otherwise, the net will just kind of float up everywhere. So you've got little stones which weigh it down.
Yeah, with all the wind in your house.
Well, from our fans and air conditioning when it's so hot. We haven't washed this in about 5 years, so maybe you'll want to wash your hat.
That's what that smell is. Okay, yeah.
A last thing, because we got a nice message here from Claudia saying to deal with flies where I live, I've got this bag hanging outside my window with some form of sugar water that I bought from a home decor store, and the bag gets filled with flies within a week. We've got some translucent plastic gloves over there, Xander, and we're going to try this. Our writer said just a little bit of water will be okay.
Okay.
This, I'm not sure if it's an international thing. Have you ever heard of this before? So we're meant to
fill
this up with water.
I read the script.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So you put
that sounds ridiculous.
Some water. Okay, we'll just put in that much. And then you can see, yes, you can see how it's like bulgy here, right?
Yeah.
And a little bit reflective.
Yeah.
Apparently what happens is a mosquito will fly there, see its reflection with its kind of dome freaky eyes, and think it's a natural enemy.
I also read that has no scientific evidence.
Again, yes.
As you can tell.
We're not scientists here either.
Scientific evidence.
But that's what happens. You just meant to tie it up with an elastic band, hang it up, and then the mosquito will come and then get put off. But one query I have about this is unless it's next to you all the time, then they're just going to fly away from this and go to you, surely.
Exactly. And the thing is, what I've noticed, the behaviour of mosquitoes is they only come out when you turn the lights off.
Oh, at night time
they basically they sense carbon dioxide.
Ah, that you're exhaling.
Little trick you can do if you're like
Hold
me and you're up all the time because they are normally nocturnal, right? Stay in a room with the lights on and just sit very still.
Don't breathe.
And then we'll turn the lights off and then just sit down.
Really?
And just breathe normally.
Oh.
Literally, like 1 or 2 minutes later.
Yeah. Oh, you'll hear it.
They come after me straight away.
Wow.
So I have lights on and I'm going after it.
Bang with the racket.
Yeah.
Good job, Xander.
If you have nothing on the walls, it helps because they always go on the walls.
White walls. That's
they hardly fly low, it seems.
True.
And then you can just
bash them. Xander, thank you for coming in for today.
No problem.
We're going to see you again next Monday. Icons killing me now. Chuqueta.